Hello and welcome back to ETS2. Follow my career, Farquar freights continue to drive for SD Logistics as we also continue to try and conquer Great Britain. Now, we've got a job lined up. I think I've bitten off more than I can chew with this one, but let's give it a go. So for this one, I've picked it up from where we just dropped off, and it's a big boy. It's a big boy. Shall we have a little look before we have to head out? With our little FH4, we are going to pull a Bulgaria Air fuselage, and we're going to go up to Kirkwall with it, which is on the small islands off of northern Scotland. Does this count as the Outer Hebrides? It may well. It may well. First question: how do we get it out of here? Now that I'm hooked up. What a nutter. What a nutter. I was warned that I was underpowered. This could be painful. I am not going to get this around the corner, am I? So in trying to go wide, I've actually got myself stuck. Well, I've got it to move. I don't know, I might keep that in, sped up. Yeah, I'm not quite... We weren't stuck on anything. The trailer just wouldn't come with me. I think I'm that underpowered that I cannot pull this whilst turning. You recompute all you like, mate. I think this is too big to even get out here. Should we better... Let's have a look again. That is not coming out of here, is it? I feel like no matter how much I try with this one, this is not happening. This might be a quit and restart. Yeah, I've definitely caught on that. Yeah, I don't think I can get this out of this. I think this is too big to leave the forecourt. What should I put my hazards on? Where are they? There we go. Let's put everything on. Right. Oh, come on. I think the trailer's got steering axles, and that's pulling it wider than I'm putting it.
Let's find a new route.
Let's find a new route. Let's probably find a new delivery. I feel like this should be an escort as well. As well. Right. Watch us now clip on that front gate post instead. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's out. It's out. We're on the road. Right, there's no stopping us now. No stopping us, mate. We are off for delivery. We're good. This is it. We're done. It's been 15 minutes. No, it's been 9 minutes. We'll see. We'll see what sort of struggles this brings. This could be fun. This could be fun. Oh, keep you coming. Go on. Cannot have anyone or anything in my way. The rain isn't going to help me either, is it? Let's be honest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pro, mate. Pro. Absolute pro. Right, 283 miles to go. No sweat. So I hope you're well. hope you look forward to this one. This one. Oh dear. It's a little bit weavy road as well. Shouldn't get caught speeding though, so there's that. Although I am doing 33 and a 30, but we're not going to hit 50 miles an hour, are we? Not with that bad boy on the back. What a winner! What a winner! A fuselage. I don't think Kirk. Ow! No! 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 Oh, mate. Yeah, I don't like that trailer. I don't like that trailer. I don't think Kirkwall has an airport, let alone an airport big enough to possibly to possibly put a plane this big on. Oh dear! Come on. If this was snowing, I'd have a winch. Where's my winch? My poor little truck. Hello and welcome back to ETS2, following my career. Farquar operates, driving for SC Logistics, trying to conquer Britain. Now, as you will have seen, mistakes were made. There were errors in judgment and ability and power. And, yeah, I had to ring them up and say, sorry, I couldn't do that. So, we've got some rest. It is a new day. Unfortunately, there are no more jobs here for us to deliver from within the UK. I don't think anyone in this town wants anything to do with us anymore. So we're going to take a little drive down to, I think it's Fort William, and they've got a job down there. So we're going to head down there, and I'll see you when I get there. So we're about 10 miles out of Fort William. It does take me a bit longer than I thought it would to get here. But that's often the case with anything we do, isn't it? My judgment of time and scale is always so far off. Now, I did pre-look to see what deliveries there were here in Fort William for us, because this was pretty much the closest place to go to where we hadn't been before. So this is another way of, you know, ticking off another town and city, one that we've been to and delivered to or from. And yeah, they're very limited. I think it's an Amazon delivery we're going to be picking up, but it's going back to exactly where we just came from, the town that has nothing for us, but it may have something for us afterwards if they're willing to deal with us again. Man, I hate having to come through these archers. These are the worst. So it is an Amazon delivery that we're looking for. Oh, it's changed. That's different. This one's going to Belfast. We'll take it. It takes us to Belfast. We'll have it. Why not? Why not? Why not? A little bit longer then. But, yeah, a different direction. I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. It is copper roof gutters. This is more of us. This is more of us.
Come on, there's a job to do.
Yeah, there were two Amazon jobbies here originally, so I guess the one going up disappeared pretty quick.
Drive safe.
Now, getting out of here is probably just going to be just as difficult as trying to get that fuselage out of that tiny forecourt. But we shall see. We are off to Belfast today, so we weren't expecting to head off to Ireland today. So a treat. We've still got places to tick off in Ireland, so I've got no problem going back there. It's just getting the jobs that take us where we need to go that's sometimes the issue now. It's not the places we need to go, the places we'd like to go, because we're trying to do this Conquering Britain thing that I laid out for myself, where we visit and deliver or pick up or deliver from every town and city in the UK and Ireland, and I want to own every garage that we can in the UK and Ireland, and try as best to travel down every bit of road in UK and Ireland. I think we're doing all right with that. I think we're covering a fair bit of ground. When we arrive at towns and cities, if I have time after the recording, or maybe before the recording, or in between recordings, I tend to hoss around the town quickly, normally pick up a few speeding tickets, hoss around town, so I've driven all those little roads. But what we really want to do is try and drive the main network across Great Britain as we conquer Britain. That's sort of that's the thing, that's the theme, that's the title of the series, Conquering Britain. So with all the hoo-ha and flapping about from before, and then here, I don't know how long into this episode we're going to be, because I hit record nearly 40 minutes ago. But yeah, thank you for coming back. Hopefully you stuck with me after that disastrous intro part there. I'll probably try and get some screenshots and put in Discord as well, so people know that's coming. What fun, what fun. So, I have a question, and I could probably Google this, and it's probably not that hard to find out, but I'm going to put it to the community. To the community! Let's get some interaction down there, down in the comments.
Exit now.
what is the most powerful truck in ETS2? What truck do I need to buy so I can do some of them big boy deliveries? Drop it down in the comments. I don't care what brand it is. We're not really brand affiliate or anything. We've had, what have we had? We've had a MAN truck, we've had a Mercedes truck, we've had the EVEY truck, and we've had the Volvos. So we're open to branching out the fleet. I think on my second save that I'm now using to try and redo my thumbnails with, that one started off, I think, with a Renault. And then obviously I needed to buy the MAN, and then needed to buy the Mercedes so I could do the screenshots. So that's sort of going a similar route as to where we were before on that one. But that's the whole point of that at the minute, is doing the similar route and trying to get them screenshots so I can do the thumbnails again. But yeah, thank you very much for coming back. I hope you're enjoying us being back on the road with the trucking, but not playing on the road trucking, because that is dire. That is still haunting me, that game, on the road trucking simulator. The trucks and logistics, though, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed when we were doing trucks and logistics. Little game, fun, not too intense. It was just chilled. I hope there's more content to come with that. If more content arrives for Truck and Logistics Simulator, we will be booting that back up and we'll be looking at it. There have been no updates for that. I am all for checking that out and supporting something. Not necessarily a big Airsoft fan, as most of you will know by now, but the Airsoft are the publishers. I forget who the devs were, but yeah, I'll support the devs in what they're doing. They did a good job in updating the steering and the handling and improving that, and the wheel support with it as well. So hopefully they've got plans to do more. Like I said, I'd always like to have seen a greater variety of cargo in there. I'd love to have seen a company or a fleet management system instead of just buying like the truck. There's, you know, what was there? There was like 2 pickup trucks, 3 versions of a Scania, 3 versions of a MAN, the dump truck, and then we had the double trailer that we could pull as well. So, I mean, there was a few things, and there was a silly monster truck, we never did the monster truck, and there were a few cars, because you could pull small loads, caravans and stuff like that. But I would like to have seen a greater variety and a company fleet system. I know that's probably a bit late to go and try and implement that into a new game, but something, just more. Excuse me, sorry about that, guys.
Go straight.
Go straight, indeed. But yeah, I'm enjoying the truck. Like I say, this is all same day recording these 3 episodes, and that always used to be the way as well. Even on the early original trucking stuff, episodes 1 and 2 would go pretty smooth. I'd get overly confident. I'd try and do my 3rd recording, and recording 3 would always be absolutely mental. There'd be the accidents. That would be the tip. That would be when we'd run out of fuel. That would be when I'm not paying attention. And it happened again. 1 and 2 went well earlier on this morning. Got overly confident. Was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull an Airbus fuselage with my tiny little Volvo, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I still think the rain didn't help me, and yeah, the trailer just went, because we were on a straight bit road. I think I just went. It was funny though. Yeah, I'll chop that up, and that'll be at the intro. That'll be a long intro. But all good, all good. Oh dear, I think we've got the Scandinavian, because we've already had a Scandinavian expansion. I think we've got more coming to that, haven't we? For ETS2. Obviously ATS is further expanding across America. I think talking to Simidan and the guys in the Discord a while back when we were sort of guessing where they go next, and traditionally with ATS, SCS sort of worked north and south, so we had pretty much west coast, and then they went up and then they come down, and they go across, and they go up, and then they go down, doing the states that way. But I think their new plan is to finish off Route 66 so you can travel across the country. Although that would just sort of, would that not leave us going one way a long way? Because we're sort of halfway, I think, with the states that we have on ATS. I enjoy ATS. I tend to do that more for myself. I sometimes hit record for that, and we sometimes do a stream on it. We'll maybe look to get some more of that up and running as well. I'd just like to get some movement here and actually conquer Britain. It's been a year since we started this, and in a year we've put out, this will be 32nd episode with probably 10, 12 live streams. So we've done 30 episodes with one delivery, and probably 10 or 12 live streams that are about, 2 to 3 hours each normally in a year. So we haven't even gone once a week, which was always the plan, but life doesn't always follow these plans that we lay out. Certainly not for me when it comes to the content creation. Certainly not for me. But yeah, any love you can show on the series would be greatly appreciated. Like I often say, if this is the first time you've catching me, if this is the first time you're catching me, or caught this series, afterwards go back to the start of it, check it out from the beginning, see what the real plan was, see where we started, what we were doing. This wasn't started off a fresh save. We'd already been driving for like 2 years, all over Europe, and I just wanted to focus on to give myself a challenge rather than just always just driving like wherever. Let's just drive wherever. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, we're going to do a long one. We're going to do a 3-parter and drive through 3 days, or we're going to set a goal of let's get to as far Eastern Europe as we can. We did a few where we installed the Middle East DLC from promods, and we went down there for a little bit, but that was very slow going because of all the military checkpoints. There are times where we were never going no more than like 6 miles an hour for long stretches. So it was good. It was beautifully done. It was really nice, but it was hard going to try and get anywhere, especially as we were trying to build up money and grow the company, because we do no cheating. We don't just pump money in or magic stuff in. That's not how we do stuff. We have to earn everything. We went a long time with not earning a lot of money and not having anything, and that's why it's amazing now that we earn £1 million a month. We can keep expanding. So as long as we've visited, that's why we've got to hit the towns and the cities. As long as we've visited them, we can then buy the garages there. Once we've got the garages, we've got to fill them with trucks. So making money is good. Just in the short time, like, we're already at $500,000. And I think we finished the last episode with like maybe 120 grand. Obviously I made my bad decision and slept through that night to get a new day, but I got fined 9 grand for having to cancel the contract and return the load. I didn't return the load. They had to come and collect that. But yeah, so the company itself is out there doing really well. It's me that's holding it back with these poor choices. That's a pretty cool little view over there. If you like the fumes and the pollution. But yeah, having a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. It's just even when it goes bad, this is such a relaxing game. It's so chilled, and that's why I like playing the ATS a little bit for myself. Because then I stick some music on the other monitor, or I put some YouTube on there, or sometimes a series that I'm watching, I stream something on there, and I'll watch and listen to that, or a podcast. I like my wrestling, so I often put different wrestling podcasts on, or there's a Scottish chap I like to watch and listen to. It's called Wrestling Bios, and he has a series called Reliving the War, and he's been doing that since like the start of COVID. Lockdown, and yeah, it's still going because he does an episode a week. and the war was from like 96 to 2001, and I think he's only at 2000, so he's getting to the end of that. But yeah, I was late getting to it, and I don't listen to it all the time, so sometimes I'll binge that. And then he does like wrestler profiles and the story of their career and stuff, so I like listening to that sort of stuff. I prefer, to be fair, these days I like listening to that sort of thing about wrestling and the stories about wrestling and the history of it and the characters and the people more than I probably like watching the product these days. The people I like don't do it anymore because I'm getting old.
Keep right.
You know, one of them weird roads that aren't a British Junction, unfortunately. I'd still really like to see the UK, although promods have done a good job with it. A lot of it is still feeling dated now. I'd love to see SES come back and do a little bit more in the UK and add us a little bit more base game, and then promod. That would then sort of get promods to come back and do a bit more to the UK as well. Just personally, just obviously because you know, I live here and I like driving here. I like driving here in my game. That's what I do. I'm not quite sure what the next challenge or task will be. We'll do something different. We won't just stick to one country. Although once you get into Europe, a lot of the countries are much bigger. So you know, yeah, no, it'll be different. But wherever we go, it'll be on this profile, I should imagine, unless for whatever reason I think of something of like, oh yeah, let's start a new one and do something else. But yeah, it'll be on this profile because I'd like this profile to so I like achievements. I'd like this profile to eventually work through and get all the achievements for ETS2. So, you know, we're slowly ticking through a few of them. But we need to get out of the UK to really get them, because a lot of the achievements are visiting all the places in XYZ DLC and stuff. But yeah, whether we do like friend of the channel and owner and runner of SD Logistics, if we go for, which I've forgotten to put my little logo up top left. I'm not quite sure I want to put my camera yet, but normally up top left somewhere. I put the SD Logistics. I need to put the new PNG in the file and have that up there. I'll probably put, I might add it in editing. If it's up there, I've added it in editing. And yeah, but he had an ETS series which was originally streamed, and he's been re-releasing the streams in short form. And it was the like mini mileage, I think, where everything has to be under, I think it's under 300 miles. Which for me is sometimes a long delivery. So we're in the UK, we're doing short deliveries in the UK. I think a lot of ours have been under like 200-300 miles. But I might do some, not a copy of that. I'm not to say mini mileage 300, but I might do something where we go longer, so it takes days to do our deliveries. We'll do some cross-continental deliveries, because I always do small deliveries, so I might do some really big ones. Whether we do that and we break that down into small episodes, or whether I just sit down and I record for a day as we drive across. And I don't know, I'm not quite sure if I can chat for 4 hours, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we've got to finish this yet. We might go back and have 12 months of just roaming around and driving wherever, and then think of something else to do after that. Season 3, driving free. I don't know. The invasion tour as we take over all the places in Europe. What is going on here? I was thinking my truck feel light. I left the trailer behind to have a little wiggle so I could see it in the mirror. I just felt like we were accelerating really fast then. Really fast for us anyway.
Keep left, and then exit left.
something that we're looking forward to in this house anyway is start of the Formula 1 series. I love Formula 1, as many of you know. My little boy, my biggest little boy, he quite likes watching a little bit of the Formula 1 with me, and we tend to do highlights with him because I'll watch the full race, then I'll quite happily watch highlights with the boy.
Exit now.
Get him excited. My partner will watch Formula 1. She's not got the attention span really these days, but she'll tolerate it. So Formula 1's starting up soon. Maybe by the time this comes out, it will be out. I think by the time this comes out, the new series of Drive to Survive will be on Netflix, and I know a lot of gatekeeping F1 fans, real F1 fans, don't watch Drive to Survive because it's not real. It's all fabricated and edited for entertainment. Yes, like everything you consume is edited for your entertainment. You numbnut. Like if you know it's been edited and slightly twisted and things are taken out of place, so something that was said in June is being edited into something that happened in March or May. Like if you know that, then why are you upset about it? If you've already watched last season and you know what happened, like why are you getting your panties in a twist? Honestly, gatekeeping is so weird. I just think it's mental. Absolutely mental. We touched on this a bit about games gatekeeping, didn't we? The other day. Well, the other day, earlier, last hour, but last week for release purposes. But yeah, you get a lot of gatekeeping in there. You get a lot of gatekeeping in everything, don't you? It's just like some people just think they're more entitled to being a fan of something than others, which is just deluded. I get that a lot when I try and interact and comment in some of the NASCAR forums, not forums, people use forums anymore, but feeds and comments and posts and stuff, because I like watching NASCAR. I've watched it on and off for a long time, but I've never been a consistent watcher, and last year I started getting into it again and I really like it. And you know what, people hate having an Englishman tell them about NASCAR. Americans hate it, especially when you call them up on their blatant racism and ignorance. It's just like they hate it. It's just nuts. I love me some Bubba Wallace. I think Bubba Wallace is great. I don't care if he doesn't win. None of my sports teams that I support win. None of my F1 drivers I support really win. It's alright. Support a cause, support a man, support a team. It's all good. Gotta get tribal. But yeah, but just to hate the man. Oh, it's mental. Absolutely mental. Because there'll be something that one of their favourite drivers does or says or has done, or will crash and blow out, and oh, that's alright, that's someone else's fault. It's the exact same thing can happen to Bubba the following week. And yeah, he shouldn't be there, he's a token, he's this, that and the other, it's all DEI is the only reason he's there. But Bubba Wallace was one of the best in the Craftsman Cup, the best in the trucks. He was amazing in Trinity. Like he made it to the cup really quickly. Once he got spotted and was seen, he got made it really quickly. The Penske team took him on and did anything and everything for him, and people were behind that. And then as soon as COVID hit, and the Floyd George and the Black Lives Matter, and then there was like, oh, what can we do to make NASCAR more inclusive? And they asked him, just someone on a radio interview after all this drama and that had happened and these horrible things had happened and the riots and stuff, and then he just off the cuff just like ban the Confederates flag. And then obviously the rednecks hated him How dare they get rid of that symbol of racism, that loser flag for the team that lost the war, and oh dear, it's about tradition. Dear oh dear. Anyway, yeah, let's move on, shall we? Something a little bit lighter than that. But yeah, enjoying NASCAR started a few weeks ago. By the time this came out, so yeah, Daytona was pretty good. We watched the Clash. I'm not always a big fan of the Clash. I just see that as a bit pointless. But we watched the duels, and we watched Daytona, and there isn't one this weekend, so we'll catch one next weekend. I forget what the schedule is. I can't keep up with schedules. I never try and remember schedules because I've got an appalling memory. I don't even remember the F1 calendar. I post that in my Discord and I have it saved on the phone. Really, NASCAR's calendar is saved on my phone as well, but I'd have to go in and have a look. What else? What else have we had? So we have a sporting one. What else have we had? What else have we had sporting? In the time when we had the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was pretty decent. We had a little discussion on it in the Discord. By the way, come and join the Discord. Links down below. Links down below. Come join the Discord. We talk about all the random stuff. All the random stuff that I talk about in these videos, we talk about in Discord, and more and less. So yeah, Super Bowl. I like, again, that's another sport I like. I follow it on and off. Consider myself a Colts fan. Always support Colts since probably about 98. Started supporting Colts and sort of really got into American football. Got into American football through playing Madden on Sega Mega Drive. It just seemed like a weird, peculiar thing, this game. But it was alien to me, that sport. But I loved it. I loved the game. So then, as soon as I could find it, and I think at the time it was like on Channel 4. Back when Channel 4 was, you know, the weird, obscure channel on TV. And late at night, trying to watch that in my bedroom on a fuzzy little 19-inch TV that didn't really pick up anything and had one of them little aerials that you plugged into the back, sat on the, on the top. I could barely get Channel 4, let alone Channel 5 when that came out. But yeah, that's how I got into American football. So yeah, I like watching the Super Bowl. I watch the Super Bowl nearly every year. At times when I have Sky Sports, because it's always on there, I watch it when I can. I used to try and follow it through. They have a thing called Red Zone, and you catch that online as well if you do the naughty streams. I often do a naughty stream, and just catch the Red Zone. Oh no, we're coming off in the rain again. In the rain. Oh. I think because we were doing a lot of trucking beforehand, I had been slowly turning down all the stabilities to make it harder and make it a little bit more realistic, but in not driving very much. Yeah, I'm not used to it. I'm used to a bit more of a sturdier truck again, I guess. Yeah, sliding in the way. That was something, wasn't it? Forgot where I was. But yeah, Red Zone. Yeah, so it just jumps to all the games that are on, but it'll jump down to when it's in the Red Zone, so it's like the last 20 yards of the pitch on or the field, as they call it, last 20 yards of the field on either end, because that's where you're going to get the score, and that's when the action's going to happen. So it jumps to whatever's there. But there was a good like 5 or 6 years where I think I watched more NFL than I did Premier League football.
Get ready to turn right.
And as a Spurs fan, you know, you tend not to watch a lot. It's a hard watch. It's a hard watch. We'll slow down a little bit.
Turn right.
Ah! Why are we... Perhaps I need some new tyres. I feel like... I probably do. All that burning out, trying to pull that fuselage.
Turn
I've
right.
probably knackered my tyres. I've not got any grip, no traction.
Mm.
Dear oh dear. We're nearly at the port. So yeah, once we've done this delivery, I shall head to a service point and sort the truck out. It's got some damage now as well. Thankfully, we didn't take any fines for that. I was then looking up at my my logs book, and I've got a nice massive red mark on there for the cancelled job. Never mind. I wonder if that'll show up. It'll show up on the company log, I should imagine. I wonder if that'll show up in the Discord. I bailed out on that job and it cost 9 grand. Shame, shame. I could have just Alt F4. I could have, but I don't cheat. I will take the hit, man. I made the mistake. I got cocky and confident. I will own that. Let's turn the high beams off now. Alright, so let's
Ready to turn left.
try and find our entrance up ahead somewhere.
Turn left.
Some of these docks aren't always the easiest to get into and negotiate around. For me, my lack of ability. So I think we want to go left here. Then we're looking for... There we go. That's where we're going to load. Load to LAN. Let's have a word with customs. Right, 2 hours. See you in a bit. Just getting a little refreshment. It's been a long day. Right. How much further have we got? Oh, only 45 miles. We've not got far at all. Right, where's the way out? Here we go. Excuse me. Head on straight. Just a wee trip.
Take the second exit.
Will do, mate. Will do.
Exit now.
I have to get up and have a straight. We won't have a fourth recording today, I don't think. Not without a little break. This one's been a long one. Obviously, this isn't
Take the first exit.
going to be an hour-long episode, but I've been doing this one particular episode for an hour now. But with the error,
Exit now.
and then the trip from again with P, it's near Barford. And yeah, they're taking that trip down to Fort William. We got some stuff to cut out of this one. We got some editing to do. Normally, the trucking is a nice, easy, smooth editing. We do a little bit at the beginning, do a little bit at the end, and we're all good. We've got to go through and dice this bad boy up, I think. Get the blade out, chop it up. We can turn them off. We'll get some rest after this. Get some rest, fix the truck, and then we'll be ready. We'll try and find a job within
Roundabout.
Ireland somewhere
Second exit.
that will allow us to take on somewhere that we've not been. I think there's 3 or 4 places still, maybe even more than that,
Exit.
that we haven't visited. So, plenty still to do. Plenty to be had. Now, in the past, I've always put myself over on the left-hand side. But that means I'm always in the way whenever I pop this up. So you might find that I'm over on the right from now on. Not that it probably makes much difference. I know a lot of people tend to listen than, you know, watch. Like me, I do that with a lot of content, especially sort of longer content and really chatty content, which is what I'm tend to watch and for. Sounds weird. I tend to watch a lot of the trucking stuff for the chat. I like to listen and do, so that's on while I'm doing other things. And I no doubt am the same for other people. Rate a bit sharp on that one. We take whatever lane we want.
Exit now.
Here we are. Lovely.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Yeah, it'd be nice if SCS come over and did like Ireland. They spend a lot of time patching up little, it's just like tiny bits, like a few towns in Austria and a few towns in Germany or a little bit of wherever. It'd be nice if they just did a little update and brought some of Ireland into the game and some of Scotland in. We're going around a little bit, aren't we? Coming off at this one. To Belfast on the M2. It'd be nice. Be nice. I'd just like to see it updated and brought up to modern spec with the rest of the map. That's what I'm after. "13 miles to go." So yeah, a bit longer than expected today. But if we manage to stay within Northern Ireland and Ireland, the next few trips will probably be quite short ones. And I know some people don't mind the long ones. But I know some people really don't like long content.
Exit left.
Some people will see if it's over 10 minutes they won't watch it, over 15 minutes they won't watch it. Depends on what I'm doing. I just watch longer content when I've got more time.
Take the first exit.
If I'm sitting and having my breakfast and a coffee, it's probably a 10-minute video on the phone.
Exit
If I'm just chillaxing at the PC, we'll line up a playlist.
Go
It
straight.
doesn't matter how long it is. Ooh, mate. I'd have got a fine if I did that. You naughty bugger. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. Come on, lights. We're nearly there. And I need a wee-wee. That's why I checked the time. Apologies if you hear noise. I am recording this at the end of half term. Anyone who's in the Discord knows that half term has been a bit of an event with our kids, but never mind. This is what it is, as they say. Can't change it. It has happened. Because I just feel like it's every holiday. I swear me and my brother and sister didn't make all the holidays awful for our parents. Oh, we're going straight on it. Next one. We wouldn't have dared. That's the difference.
Keep left and then turn left.
Would not have dared.
Turn left. Go straight.
Oh, I was going to get a bit premature on the indications. Oh,
Get ready to turn left.
face is right itchy. I do apologise for keep touching my face. My beard is itching me.
Turn left.
Coming in von Broski.
Here.
We are...
Drop the load and go.
Drop the load and go. I am in a minute, mate. Where are we dropping our load? I ain't getting it in there, am I? idiot's parked his trailer in the way. You are having a laugh, mate. Not after how this one started. I gotta get closer though, if not it won't register the whole press A to deliver thing. Yeah. I'm not feeling all the faff, not after the start. There we go. Especially when I need a week. I ain't got time for that back and forth. Not got time at all. But with that, that is the delivery done. And that is also our finances up to 500 grand. So next time out, we'll probably buy 2 trucks and employ 2 more drivers to help the expansion. Or we could upgrade one of our small garages. So we'll see. I mean, that's it. I think more trucks is what I want to do. More trucks, more drivers, more money. That's what we want to do. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Strange start, average middle, and a fatigued end. So I do apologise for that. It has been a long one. As I haven't done a lot of recording, and I've now just recorded 3 of these in a row, and an extra long one at the end. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. Massive thanks to the channel members. You can support the channel, become a member by clicking join down below. All the information will pop up. Membership starts from 99 pence. As always, you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye bye.